Hello again. Here's another piece of news that I just felt like talking about. I've actually seen this before about the Order 1886. And every time like a new post comes up about it, like there's a ton of comments by people saying how great a game it was, and I'm just like, what? That game sucks so bad, dude. The Order 1886 is freaking terrible. I will say this though, I do want a sequel. I want a better game. But it's hard. It's like it says the article headline: "The Order 1886 dev pitched a sequel to Sony, but was denied." And I shared this on my Discord, and I was like, "Yeah, rightfully so. Rightfully so. Like, come on, man. The game sucked. Okay, the game was so bad. Ideas were really cool. I normally really enjoy King Arthur like stories, like any kind of variation of it. There, multiverse, alternate verse, whatever stuff like that people do with King Arthur stuff. And I haven't seen that in a long time, but it used to be a common thing. There were so many different versions of King Arthur style stories for a while. And I like those. I actually loved the cartoon too. I can't remember which one it was. It was a King Arthur cartoon that was pretty dang cool. But anyways, no. So there was stuff in the game that I liked. Of course, weaponry was cool. The graphics are the best thing about it. They're really the only good thing about it. The story pacing is so boring. The story itself is really boring. The cool stuff was the vampires and the werewolves, but they're kind of barely a part of the game. And then the ending was really good. So there's a lot of cool stuff in the game, but just 90% of that game was sucked balls, dude. It's, oh my gosh. I've tried. I actually kind of, now that I'm thinking about it again, I tried going back to play it again, and I played like maybe an hour, and I just was like, this is done. I already know this game sucks, and I already know the only good part of the game is the very end of it, and then like maybe like one small cool thing that happens in the middle of the game, right? It was just, and it's like a 5 to 6 hour long game, like, dude. And I don't even want to say these things because I like the dev team. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember who the dev was. I'm pretty sure that the dev team for that game, Ready at Dawn, yeah, I can't remember what else they did. Let me see real quick. I don't remember what else they did, but I'm pretty sure they did something else that I liked. Maybe am I not? I'm not seeing anything here that I can recognize. Did they do God of War? No. Then I guess I did. I wasn't as familiar with them as I thought I was. But anyways, I don't hate the dev or anything, like, whatever. But not like they did the side games of God of War, the PSP games. Apparently, if I'm whatever I'm seeing on the internet is correct, might not be. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So now I don't want to like trash on the game or anything, but it was bad. It was. That is the truth of it. It's not a good game. But like I said, I would be down for a sequel just because of how it ended and because of the general concept. The idea. There's a good idea there. You know what I mean? But that first game should have been better. It should have actually been good. It should have been fun. It's surprisingly kind of a walking sim. There's like 2 hours of gameplay, this 6 hour campaign. I'm just guessing off the top of my head. That's how little, like, it was just a lot of walking, and then the gameplay itself was good. The third person shooter, typical like stuff. It was cool though, like, visually great, wonderful, but yeah, just generally just really boring, very slow paced, and not good, man. So this just bugs me because like I've seen these articles pop up from time to time. There's at least one a year, like at least, the Order 1886 was so good, and I'm just like, no, it wasn't. And I have said many times, I normally like I don't want to go out of my way to trash a game, but come on, man, come the hell on. I can understand why they denied a sequel, but what's funny about that is they don't even deny sequels based on public opinion. They just base it off of numbers, right? How much did it sell, this and that, right? That's usually like no sequel is ever gonna come up because like a small fan base thought it was cool. That would be nice. I guess it can kind of with Kickstarter, right? Like I can't remember what the name of the game was. There was a project by the same dev team of Eternal Darkness, and I never ended up even getting into that because I was like, eh. And I loved Eternal Darkness. I never even beat that game, but I loved that game. That game was really cool. But yeah, like because of a smaller fan base, the Kickstarter would be a way to do that, right? But it's not going to be like some major normal thing for a company, and that sucks. I think it should be. I think they should do sequels for games that were small, popular, for a small audience like that. Maybe restrict your budget on it, right? Like if you don't think it's gonna sell that well, then just restrict the budget. Like just make it a smaller game. Like, you know, whatever. Don't try to put so much money into it. That's all. Like, I don't know, because like there's a ton of games you could put out that an audience will consume and enjoy and love, you know. But it's not gonna be the masses. And I does it not annoy, like, things shouldn't be for the masses? Screw the masses. The masses suck, and games are ruined because of the masses, because there's all these games that like they used to be good, and now like their sequels are made for the masses. They're no longer made for the group that liked that game. They're made for, oh, just in case anybody can come to enjoy our game because they want the money. Like that, it's so, oh, it's so gross. It's just gross. It's pure greed. It's all it is. It's just nonsense, and it makes everything suck, man. Quality drops. Just everything just sucks, man. Worse gameplay. Worse, just everything sucks. It's like, dude. No, the masses ruin things. They also destroy, like Anthem deserved so much better, man. Forspoken deserves so much better, man. But like, I don't know. It's what a trip, dude. Anyways, yeah, no, I kind of went off there, right? Off into other things. But yeah, no, I remember hating the Order 1886, and like I said, there were parts that I liked, and I did want a sequel. When it was over, I was like, oh man, it's too bad this game sucked, because I actually want to continue this story. Like, right? But that was because it was good at the end, man. At the end, up until the end, it was mostly crap, mostly. You know, a little bit of cool here and there. Like, I really loved the werewolf and vampire stuff. That was really cool, man. But anyways, all right. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.